of the YouTube. So take it away, Joseph and Kasey.
Righto.
I'm going to unpin me if I can.
Let me see. I want to get a gallery view so I can like see people. Hi, everybody.
Oh, is there? Yeah.
Zoom people. Hey, Zoomolulus. Oh my goodness, Joanne in Kentucky with like, that's your kid. I think when you left Durham. Wow, this is cool. Thank you, Max and Brennan, for having us. I just posted something in the chat, so there's that. You can like get mad at me. We have a corgi on the floor below us. We just ate dinner. He's very meticulous about, he's like so keen on making sure that there's no dish left unlicked. And so you might hear him barking, and we might have him do a performance of him eating some greens for you, because that's kind of something we like to do. If you're, I think somebody's mic is on. But anyway, we're just going to play some tunes tonight. We'll start out in the key of G. We spent last week in Tennessee with my vaccinated folks, and we had a really good visit there. It was beautiful, and we'll play some tunes from over there, and maybe we'll kind of wind our way east. But I was thinking it would be fun to start with a tune from Charlie Acuff, and this is a real chill. Wow, we have a Finn with us tonight, I believe, from up in Lansing. I was hanging with my Finnish uncle who's from Trinary up in the UP. He lives in Tennessee now. I took a sauna. He drove up to Sault Ste. Marie and bought a sauna stove from some person who made one there a long time ago and has a sauna down in Tennessee. Anyway, we're going to start with a tune from this guy here. Can you see him? That's my man, Charlie Acuff. I know some of y'all have met this guy. He was like a sweetheart. And I think there's a great tune that he plays. It's called Ocean Waves. And we'll play that. It's very chill, very simple. We'll try to slow jam this thing. He also called it O for Lots of Fun. It's O for Lots of Fun, drinking wine and beer.
Do you want the guitar on this now?
Yeah, you're going to play the guitar. So, and this is Kasey.
Hey.
Y'all can hear us good? All right. O for Lots of Fun, slow jam. Can you dig it?
What key?
G. Oh, yeah, sorry. Thanks,
Ted. Do any breakdowns?
Yeah, so what do you need to know? You don't need to know anything about this other than it's in the key of G. Kasey, you can move your hand forward so they can see your chord shapes more.
Okay.
Yeah, how's that? Can y'all see stuff about as good as you can? I'll try to not hit that headstock. Slow jam. glad to be here. We're so glad to be here. We're so glad to be here. Let's drink another beer. One more. All right, y'all. So we got the little chat thing, folks. If anybody wants to say anything. Oh yeah. So that was from our pal Charlie Acuff. Did Charlie ever come to the Berkeley Old Time Convention? No. Man, that's a bummer. He would have had a blast. I think he was like as kind of a person as there is. I think that we should play another tune out of his repertoire, and it would be it's one that I bet is probably more familiar than the last one. The last one, I'm not sure where it came from, but I think it might have come from like like a polka record that his family picked up, like an old '78. I don't really know. I think it has some polkoidal tendencies. But this one that we'll play now, y'all know Josio, which is like, that was what Art Stamper called this tune that he learned from Charlie. And Charlie called it the Josie Girl. And Charlie learned it from his grandfather, who was a mail carrier up in Union County, Tennessee, which is where Roy Acuff, his cousin, comes from. And
this one's also in G?
Yeah, this is also in G. We're going to hang out in G for a while.
A lot of ones and fives.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, our friend Karen Celia gets a special pass for playing a C chord on this, but I think we'll probably just play it with ones and fives like they do back in Tennessee, and like they probably would have done over in Shelby where Kasey grew up. Those tobacco tags, they need more chords than that. So y'all know Josie Girl. This is I'll play it a la mode de Charlie a cuff.
And what's a Josie?
A Josie. What is a Josie?
Does anybody know? Do we have
I
trivia
know what it
questions?
is, but we can. Oh, here's a quiz. Quiz time. We're gonna give things away. I forgot to like develop this further. If you can type into the chat what a Josie is.
Oh, did our volume just go down? Can you still hear us?
Okay, Molly, you get a prize.
Okay.
Your prize is this new album. I'll mail you a new one of these. I just made this thing. You can't see it at all. It's the Rocky Creek Ramblers. Congratulations, Molly Tannenbaum.
There'll be more chances to win.
There's going to be a couple other chances to win things.
So
it's a great CD.
Actually, it's a cloak.
Sweater, cloak. That counts.
I don't know. Does that pass? Okay, well, let's play this tune.
How do you find the chat box?
Oh, you got to go? Okay, look down in your little Zoom sitch. Well, I'm on a computer, and mine is down at the bottom. It says there's like 71 participants. And there's right next to that, it says chat, and you just click that.
Oh, so Molly is being
Molly's
generous.
got it already.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Okay, Molly. Well, that was our warm-up, so maybe we can have another quiz question later.
Okay. So do you see the chat thingy? Or you can just yell it out. But here goes Josie Girl. It's hard to kick a leg on Zoom. I'm afraid I'm going to knock my laptop over and have like a minor disaster.
And our dog finally.
Charlie's chilling out.
Might be able to see
Look,
him.
can you see Charlie? He says hello from Corgi Lane. There he is.
He's not impressed.
He's not impressed. He hears it. This is all too familiar. Are y'all doing all right, people? Oh, it looks. I think Michael. Since Molly gave up her prize, Michael, you, my friend, get the prize. If you send me.
Well, thank you.
Oh yeah, well done. How did you know what a Josie is? Are you a student of Victorian novels or something?
No, I always presumed it was somebody's name, but when you asked that, I looked at the traditional tune archive, and that's where they said what it was.
Cool. Well, wait, that's sort of cheating, but that's all right. We are.
Well, yes, it is, but wait.
Stipulations.
You didn't give rules.
You're right, Michael. You get your.
Well, I agree, but we all learned from somewhere, right?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It is. This is pretty cool that we're doing this like in the sad anniversary of this whole pandemic business. So I'm gonna send you, Michael, my email address. Actually, I'll just put it out here for
everybody.
I
Oh, wow.
I don't. Send me an email and I'll,
Wow, thank you.
yeah, man, it's a good album. We should
I'm
play
sure it
another,
is.
Let's play. The guy who plays banjo on here is so cool. His name's Ken Landreth. He grew up around Galax, Virginia. Like backed up Otis Burris when he was like a young dude. Otis Burris was this wizened old. I was not around when he was around, but he was a wizened old, folded over kind of fiddler from up there. Some of y'all probably saw him during your Galax days, which are being suddenly revealed on YouTube. You never knew that was going to happen.
Hold on, what's the tune? What key?
Oh yeah. Well, this has nothing to do with that. I think we should play "Sail Away, Ladies." I was out in Middle Tennessee this last week. I went out to see my buddy Luke and Lisa
Outside.
Richardson. We saw each other outside. We had an outdoor recording session, and this is a tune from Uncle Bunt Stevens, more or less, who was a Middle Tennessean. So we're moving a little bit we're dropping off the back end of the Cumberland Plateau. I think that. Some of y'all have relationships to Sewanee and I see Bill on there.
Is this a 1 and 5, 1, 4, 5?
This is whatever you want it to be, baby.
Okay.
I'm not fussy with my chords when we're slow jamming, y'all. I like to keep things kind of simple these days because there's enough complication in the
Kasey,
world.
Kasey, try to keep your left hand in the frame. Thanks.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So here's a little "Sail Away, Ladies" in the fashion of Uncle Bunt, kind of. 80s. Let's see, what's another, thinking of another, how about I don't want to spring things that you've never done, but at the same time, maybe you'll enjoy hearing them. And Maxine says, do it.
Totally do it. I mean,
yeah. So
why play only the tunes that we already know?
That you know, yeah.
Why we wanted you to come.
This is a cool one that actually when I was out seeing my buddy Luke Richardson, who's part of I'm in this band. If one way, I mean, I guess they're asking you to tip, but if you also we go and find like an album and support people who are on here. The Bucking Mules is this band that I'm in with a Bay Area pal, Karen Celia, and we've been like, Luke is the banjo player. He lives in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, and just not too far away from where he lives. A lot of the banjo players around there play this cool index lead style. Yeah, we can play Merriweather in a minute. I'm on a geographical trip right now, Sheila. I took some Quaaludes for the slow jam, and I'm just cruising and letting like the magnetic north pull me where it wants to. So
that means he's just feral.
I'm just feral. Oh man, we'll do a Bob Townsend tune for sure. Because we got to go back over the plateau, Bill. We got to get back over that plateau. But we're like we're like in the Highland Rim now. Beautiful part of Tennessee, a lot of limestone. That last tune's like from Jack Daniels country, where you got all these limestone little bluffs and caves and springs. It's really rolly. And Uncle Bump, man, that guy could play. But here's another tune from a little bit further west from Omer Forster. And
still in G?
Yeah, it's still in G. It's called Going Uptown. Omer was a super cool two-finger banjo player, and Luke and I made a little recording of this tune. So
you want to break it down for us that don't know it?
One more. Cool. Everybody wants to be in a different key, but we can't be in all the keys at once, y'all. That is a beautiful tune. I'm Luke. Both Luke and I've been studying it. You can find this music if you're curious about that. You can go to Spring-Fed Records, and that's out of Middle Tennessee State University. That tune was called "Going Uptown." It's from Omer Forrester and Houston Daniel and the Highland Rim Boys. So it's they were kind of from the southwest of Nashville a little bit, but Omer Forster like hung out with Arthur Smith, fiddling Arthur Smith, to be precise, when he was like a young man. So Going Uptown, yeah. So go and check out the that album at Spring-Fed Records. It's called Flowery Girls, and it's got beautiful index lead 2-finger. So let's see. We were. Let's see, Bill was thinking, so maybe we need to head back over. I'm going to stay in G because that's just home base, y'all. It's comfortable. It's the national key of Tennessee. Think about that for a minute.
Can we have another quiz question for maybe your Sequatchie Valley?
Yeah,
team?
what's a good quiz question?
I had thought of one. Are you going to play a Clyde tune today?
Probably, yeah.
I was trying to think, how old was Clyde?
Oh,
how long did he live?
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Quiz question number 2. Oh, incorrect. How old was Clyde Davenport? Incorrect. Oh, wait, hold on.
There's a lot of...
Dang it. There's too many numbers. Wait, Phil, was he 98?
That's what Brendan says, yeah.
Brendan says yes. I think that's correct. Maybe everybody's just going to get a
999.
990. He's Methuselah, man. Ted knows that Clyde was Methuselah.
Okay, so that's a Sequatchie Valley CD mailed to you.
I think who was our first? I think Phil probably already has that. I like these.
Yeah, say hello to your friends. Let's see a hi, Erwin.
Y'all are cool for joining this whole business.
Yeah, well, Phil has one. He can give one to his friend.
Yeah, Phil, I can get you one of those things. I think I have your email, but you need to send me a reminder. I want to be good. I want to make good on my my
His
prizes. So yeah, if you're in Middle Tennessee, it's all rolly and beautiful, and that's where that little part is kind of not too far from where they make like Tennessee whiskey, and then you hit this sandstone thing that rises up in the Cumberland Plateau, and not too far up on there, just outside of Grundy County, you run into, oh my goodness, Richard's here. Cool. There's some cool soil all around there. You get up onto the sandstone rock of the Cumberland Plateau, and there's a guy named Bob Townsend who's up there who's like my favorite fiddler. If y'all don't know about Bob Townsend, go to Bandcamp and check him out. The Fiery Gizzard String Band. The Fiery Gizzard is this super cool, like a gulch or a little valley that has been carved out through the sandstone by erosion. And
are we doing a Bob tune?
Yeah, we'll do a Bob tune.
Okay.
Because Bill was recommending that. I'm just gonna. I think that we should do a tune. When I first met Bob Townsend, he held a jam out at the
fire station,
out at the South Pittsburgh Mountain Fire Hall, and it was the coolest jam. And his buddy Charles Higgins would come, and Tim, Charles's son, would sometimes show up. Charles is like a great guitar player, and he had recorded all of his neighbors up around Grootley Lager and Palmer, and Whitwell, Tennessee, and had all these cool recordings and had like shared them with Bob, and Bob had like taken all this time to try to learn this stuff. And one of the people who kind of lived around where Bob lived when I knew him was a guy named Newt Payne. And some of y'all might know Newt Payne's tune, but Newt Payne played other tunes. I met his nephew, and he gave me a tape of some of this music, and this is stuff that I also heard Bob play. And one of the tunes that's really great, and it's on this album that I made called Sequatchie Valley. It's a Great Big Taters, and it's in the key of G, and it's super simple. I think you'll get it. If you have a Great Big Taters in your head, I think you can just kind of jump on this.
I think it's just 1 and 5s. If I
Probably
we'll see.
I'm throwing all this on Kasey because I get all geographically minded and it turns into a mess. Little sneaky C that's a groovy little number. I was thinking of something else from kind of another favorite. From kind of where we just were, which is Walden's Ridge. That was a Great Big Taters. Yes, Newt Payne's Great Big Taters. And this, okay, here's the final quiz question for tonight. And it's, I just put out like a little, one of the most helpful thing that I'm like sort of bumping along. There's, I don't know, all musician folks are kind of like struggle busing right now, but the one thing that's really helpful is just like supporting people on Bandcamp. And I just put out two little tracks, one of this beautiful little 2-finger piece and another a fiddle pump organ duet. And I got more stuff in the works. And if you like want to go and check that out, if you look in the chat thread, it's up at the top. And whoever can get this question right will get a copy. I called it Floral Bycatch. I just popped it out last week, and there's more stuff. But if you can get this question right, I'll send you a free download. Okay. What instrument did fiddler Blaine Smith of Flat Top Mountain, Tennessee play?
Viola.
Dang it, Molly. You got it. Okay. You're on the...
Molly's a fast typer. Go, Molly.
Oh, okay. Molly, I'll send you a download code. And if you already got it, you have to take this one. Because if you get 2 quiz questions right in a night... Where are you, Ted? Are you at a bar? Yeah, cool. Okay, Molly.
So Viola, is that out of need or what?
Yeah, he played a viola. I played a gig with Bob Townsend up on this like in a little picking barn. This was like 20 years ago, 15 years ago or something. And we played like a tune from Blaine Smith. Back when I had some more hair, we played a tune from Blaine Smith, and a guy came up to us after we played the tune and was like, "You played one of my dad's tunes." And his name was Carlos Smith, and I ended up going and seeing him. And sure enough, he told me that his dad helped a neighbor out, and the guy paid him back by giving him a viola. And Blaine Smith had 11 kids, lived up on the plateau, just tried to make ends meet. Tough life. And, he put down his music while he was raising his kids, but then he ended up like getting this viola, and his son said he never knew his dad played, cranked it up and started playing this tune. And so we'll play Old Chattanooga, and it's also a tune that was played by Bob Douglas, who some of y'all on the West Coast would have met, like at Fiddle Tunes. Bob was born in 1900, died in 2001. His father, Tom Douglas, played this. He was born in 1868, I think.
Well, now this begs the question: was the viola tuned as a viola or as a
No,
fiddle?
it was like just kind of tuned to whatever. And
okay.
But he played it out of the key of G, because I'm just staying in G, y'all. And then... So, yeah, Blaine Smith played this with his mother-in-law, Flory Stewart, on the banjo, and his, like a cousin, or I can't remember who, but they had a little guitar going too. It's a good tune. Makes me think, let's play a little bit of Bamalong. This is a tune from African American father and son, Andrew and Jim Baxter, and they lived in Chattanooga, so just down the mountain from where Blaine was. Blaine Smith lived, and moved there in the Andrew Baxter moved there in the 1890s, which happened to be also when Bessie Smith would have been singing on the streets of Chattanooga. And one of the tunes that they played was a tune called, that last tune was called Old Chattanooga. This tune is called Bamalong. It's a blues number, and they recorded it in Atlanta. But Andrew Baxter was living in the shadow of Lookout Mountain for years in St. Elmo, and was just a super cool fiddler. And so I figure a blues number kind of works fine for a Quaalude jam, a slow jam.
Dylan G. Are there any bluesy chords with this?
So can we like oh man, Bob, can we make you play it for us, Bob? Can you play something for us, Bob? Where are you?
Maybe we'll get you to do one of these sessions sometime, Bob. It'd be so great.
Where is Bob? It's hard to find people on Zoom, y'all. Oh, there's Steve. There's so many.
I don't
Hi,
have
everybody.
any good
There's
backup
Bob. Hey,
like
Bob.
Joe.
Where'd he go? Where is he?
He's right there.
Oh man, yeah,
he's
he's
looking
on
like
beer.
Santa Claus right now.
Well, I mean, I'm playing all the stuff that you should be. I'd rather hear you play it, but
Same, yeah.
let's do another. Can we do like 2 more?
How are we
Maxine?
on time?
We just don't want to bump into the quarantine happy hour.
Yeah, that's the only limitation.
Okay, yeah, we'll play a couple more.
As long as you like.
I know I talk a lot, so
This is fantastic, Joseph. It's so great. I just want, before anybody leaves, I want to say next week we've got Paul Brown and Terry McMurray doing the Slow Jam Fizz. Should be really awesome. So see you then and carry on.
And thanks, Maxine and Brennan, for organizing this.
Yeah.
It really makes it easy. So thank you for dedicating your time.
in Berkeley old time world. I picked all this junk out. Like that's Flory Stewart, who played the banjo with Blaine Smith, and there's Blaine Smith playing his viola. He was a big dude. Like that viola looks kind of like a normal fiddle. Okay, I have all these LPs that I was like.
Wait, I just have to tell a quick joke.
Yeah, do it.
What's the difference between a violin and a viola? Well, there is no difference. Violinists' heads are just bigger.
Oh man. Okay, wait. Is Sheila still here? Yeah. Sheila wanted a little Clyde tune. So on the other northern end of the plateau, that guy, he passed away last year. He kind of got out of here right before the pandemic happened. Here he is with Bobby and Sharon. I guess all these people met Clyde when he was like he's like the age that they're all now. Clyde the Glide. So you wanted to hear Merriweather. So since I will honor that request, I generally, oh, nice, Esther. I like jokes in the, so you wanted to hear Merriweather. So we'll do Merriweather, Merriweather, this is a funny tune in the Clyde repertoire. It was recorded on this Kaleidoscope album. Clyde Davenport, I'm pretty sure that he learned this from Bruce Green. So, but Clyde could take anything and then make it his. There's a couple tunes that he learned from Andy Kahn like that are like, and then he'd get a little vague about where it came from. But okay, Merriweather. This is from the Tennessee-Kentucky line of the Cumberland Plateau. So let's do one more for the road. Is that cool? Trying to think of other. Oh yeah, I mean, I teach fiddle and banjo stuff. I should just say that. So if you know people who might be interested, feel free to holler. But it's fun to get to do this.
Someone did ask if you were going to bring your banjo out.
I mean, I could, but there's not. The only one that's handy is one with a busted head right behind me.
Okay, never mind.
So I'll refrain from the banjo right now. It's cool that y'all are here, though.
Yeah, thank you all for coming
Yeah.
and giving us some time on Friday night. It's fun to see everybody in their cozy homes.
The homes we've been stuck in for like a year that we're very ready to get out of, but I think we're getting there. What would be a fun one to kind of wrap up on? There's all kinds of things we could do. What about like a leather britches or something? Something just like a classic. Maybe play it a little bit faster. Okay, we got a for the leather britches person there. Cool. Yeah, I guess this is a leather britches that is inspired by O.C. Helton and Ernest. I think they twin fiddled this one. Anyway, so it's sort of East Tennessee, Western North Carolina.
Anything funky?
No, it's just leather britches. You know, we don't need to be fussy about leather britches. If we're getting fussy about leather britches, something's gone wrong in the world.
And these are beans?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they can be beans.
Or actual leather pants.
They could be chaps, too. At some leather chaps at Krispy Kreme at midnight on Brainerd Road. Somebody saw that once. That's kind of frightening. How's leather britches go? So I'm going to play this one kind of fast, because why not?
Hey, so some people said they were having trouble with the PayPal, but I didn't have any trouble. So make sure you don't have like an extra space in the
it's
S or something, because I just did it and it was
I'll
not that I tipped, but yeah. So thanks, you guys. That was fantastic. It was so wonderful.
yeah.
Everybody for joining, and head over to Quarantine Happy Hour and see Riley Calcagno and Viv Leva's album release on tonight's Happy Hour. Yeah. See you all.
Thank you.
Down the road next week with Paul and Terry, maybe.
Thank you, Joseph and
Thanks,
Kasey.
Joseph and Kasey.
So wonderful.
Perfect.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you. It's great.